Welcome to a very special episode of Logging Miles. Today, in honor of All Hallows Eve, our subject matter is going to turn a little bit spine-tingling. So as a runner, what truly makes our skin crawl? Well, there's chafing, that's pretty awful. There's bloody nipples, which is super horrible. But I really wanted to talk about something a little bit more sinister. And so it just came to me. What about black toenails and blisters? And I just so happen to know an authority on just that subject. Michael Hooper is a triathlete from Dallas, Texas. He is an amazing runner. He is a fantastic cyclist and swimmer. But the thing that Michael excels at more than anything else is destroying his feet to the point that they are completely unrecognizable. He gets more black toenails than any person I've ever met. So let's sit down with Michael and get some insights on this topic from his point of view.
Blisters and black toenails, I think, go hand in hand. The blood just doesn't come up underneath the toenail to make it black without there being some sort of blister involved as well. At least that's been in my case.
Okay, Michael, so first off, why don't you tell us about your worst case of black toenail and why you think that it happens?
The worst black toenails that I've gotten are definitely on my left big toe. They suck because of how big that toenail is. The thing is, I'm not sure where they come from or how it happens. I've got theories about maybe shoe size or fit or something like that, but I really do think it's because I use my left foot to really claw in to really get myself some more grip maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but after that race, I can almost immediately feel that my left big toenail has been doing a little extra work. And because of that, I know it's gonna have a blister underneath of it. And that blister is probably gonna be filled with blood.
Okay, so what do you do when that happens? I mean, do you just leave it alone or do you take matters into your own hands?
There's been times where I've had to do things on myself. Self-surgery. I got the biggest safety pin I could find, and we're talking a 3-inch safety pin. It was huge. So I get my safety pin and I light a little tea candle so that I can sterilize it somehow. I don't know what I'm doing, and maybe that the heat also helps you puncture it because I've got to release the pressure because it's so bad. So after a while of heating up this safety pin and trying to stab through my toenail, thinking that if I go too far, it's really gonna hurt because I'm gonna stab my toe, I decide that's not the way forward. So I start rethinking it, and unfortunately, I have a Dremel. I found the smallest drill bit I could find with the Dremel, and I put that thing on, and I just drilled right through my toenail. And as soon as I got through, it popped and it squirted out halfway across the room. It was pretty lovely. A lot of blood and pus kind of mixed together.
Well, that sounds really delightful. Okay, I think that we've covered black toenail in depth, but we haven't really talked so much about blisters. What are your opinions on blisters, and most importantly, to pop or not to pop?
To pop or not to pop? I really think that you should not pop your blisters. I think that that's your body forming a little protective pillow for you where you've damaged your foot or something somehow. Blisters can come in all sizes and shapes, and I've had some really big ones because of ill-fitting shoes or, maybe because I got a little, antsy and decided to go on a much longer run than I was ready for, but I don't pop them. I let them go on their own. If it's time, then they'll pop on their own. But I think of them kind of as protective padding. And I wouldn't want to run a race on them, but if I'm just training or whatnot, yeah, just let it be. Now, I've had some blowouts. I've had some pops. And when that happens, you just kind of let it happen.
Okay, then what's your take on shoes? Do you think that they help, hurt? Opinion?
All right, let me talk to you about shoes. Let's get real. I don't think that shoes have very much to do with black toenails. Blisters, yes, but black toenails, no, not really. I think that black toenails come from how you are flexing your foot and using your foot in the race or the run or whatever it might be, not necessarily inside the shoe. However, I'm probably wrong. I'm frequently wrong. So don't take anything I say as like gospel. I will say, if there was a shoe out there that gave me minimal blisters and minimal black toenails, it's probably the Ultra shoes.
What shoes do you have on right now?
These shoes are the Ultra Escalante racers. I actually have like 3 pairs of this shoe in this exact color because I really liked it and I found a deal on them, so I used them. These that I'm wearing right now, they were retired from running about 6 months ago, so they just are walking around shoes now. Hey, Louie! Louie, you wanna go inside?
Well, Michael, I really appreciate you taking the time to sit down and talk to us about this very interesting topic. To all of you watching, have a very happy, safe Halloween. Make sure that you send any questions that you have here, and I will see you in the next video.
It might be a little tender, but it grows out. Blisters can be tiny, they can be...
When it exploded, was your sock just soaked? I've seen how big this blister was. Was it like my foot just peed?
Can you hear my stomach grumbling?
No.
I was like, oh, that's gonna be loud.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,